And we're live.
Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to the pre-conference GritCon panel. We are so happy you're here with us today. We're excited to be here to answer your questions and talk about GritCon, which is actually going to be in San Diego November 5th, Saturday, November 5th, which starts at 9:30 a.m. and runs all the way up to 7:30 p.m. on that Saturday. Are we ready to talk about GritCon, folks?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Awesome. Let me quickly introduce our incredible panel of producers here. We have Ray Leonard Jr. Hey, Ray. we have
Jazz hands.
we have Dr. Joy Wright. This is like Hollywood Squares. And Jen Fontania. Woohoo! And Rachel Snyder. And there's me, Dr. Summer Watson. All right, everybody. Welcome. I am so excited to be here with everybody. First off, this is going to be an incredible conference. Let's talk a bit about, first, let's introduce ourselves with your name, title, professional background. Let's start with you, Ray.
All right, I guess here we go. I'm Ray Leonard Jr., the co-founder of Launch Team Consulting and the CEO of Ovations.com, a new talent marketplace. I started out as a sports agent years and years ago and started my own company and have become an entrepreneur ever since then, and just love having the opportunity to build things and create with such an amazing team.
Oh my God, that is awesome. Now, the next person up is Dr. Joy Wright. Hello.
Thank you, Summer. I'm Joy Wright. I'm a lieutenant retired from the United States Navy. I started my career flying in the backseat of F-14 Tomcat, and then went on, got my doctorate in organizational development and master's in psychology, and co-founded Launch Team Consulting with Ray Leonard Jr., great business partner. And we just love working with people. I love doing that in the Navy and love continuing it, and cannot wait for this conference on November 5th. So, and love working with this amazing team.
Thank you, Joy. And Jen.
Hello. I'm Jen Fontania. I am a certified money coach. I'm also the co-host of the Life, Love, and Money show with Dr. Summer Watson. And I'm so super excited to be here to talk about GritCon. And it's just been amazing to be a part of this entire production team, as well as putting this on.
All right, awesome. And Rachel Snyder.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel Snyder. I have a marketing background, but I am currently a college student. I'm a very senior college student, and I'm also a single mom. So I think these are really important things that I want to share with you later on when we talk about why it's important to me to be part of the GritCon team and why you should attend the conference.
Thank you all. And just a bit about me. My name is Dr. Summer Watson. I am a doctor of psychology. I have my PhD in clinical psych, a master's in human services. I graduated from where Rachel graduated, UC Berkeley. Woo, woo, woo. And I am also a producer of the podcast, the Core Women podcast, the Life, Love, and Money show, with my incredible co-host, Jen Fontania, and partner, and an author, a writer, you name it, a coach. And that's me. So let's roll into our next question. And if you out there have any questions for us, if you're watching us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, any of the pages, please drop in your comments, because we are here to answer your questions. Okay, so what I'd like to ask the panel is who you would like to reach to come to this conference and why it would be beneficial to the specific demographic you're trying to reach, such as active, separated, and retired veterans, military spouses, entrepreneurs, those trying to level up in their careers or current positions, college students soon to graduate, those exploring new professional goals, those folks looking to create meaningful relationships and connections to support their personal and professional goals. Let's start with you, Ray. Who would you like to reach during this conference?
Well, for me, being an entrepreneur all my life, starting out, not knowing exactly what to do and not really having many mentors and just going out and making all the mistakes when you're an entrepreneur. So that's kind of the space, because the folks that are out there willing to take a chance and create something new, that excites me. I've been a coach all my life, and I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So having folks that are the kind of the backbone of the business world and backbone of our economy, basically, and the small businesses employ most of the people out there. So that's who I love. That's who I'm actually reaching out to talk to. I've created a venture studio, and we're building companies. So that's one of the things that just kind of empowers me, especially me coming from an African American background and not having much as a kid, and then building up businesses. It's beautiful to see that, and see when you grow and have someone start something from the beginning and create a whole new business. So that's who I'm looking forward to seeing out here at GritCon.
Oh, I love that. Can you touch on real quickly, Ray, can you touch on Ovations as well and what you're doing with Ovations?
Yeah. So like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. So you like to build and create things. So I created a company called Ovations.com, which is a two-way talent marketplace to connect speakers, entertainers, coaches, consultants directly with people that want to hire them. So kind of moving out the middleman and creating a bigger marketplace for people to grow their own business. We saw within the pandemic that people started to be a lot more creative in how they connected, and so we want our world to be as small as it is, as big as it is, but continue to make it smaller and connect people from all over the world.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Ryan McShane, for your comment. Now, Dr. Joy Wright, who are you trying to reach during this conference, and who would you like to embrace and come to this incredible event?
Well, like Ray, entrepreneurs, obviously, but near and dear to my heart are military members, active duty, retired, newly separated. When I was medically retired from the Navy, I was initially a little lost. The transitioning program was great in the military, but one of the things that we hope we get out of this amazing conference on November 5th is that you're going to be around people that are motivated, speakers that are going to take you to that next level. And so for me, when I joined this production team, I wish I'd had this back when I got out in 2000. Like, I would love to have had this day to network with the amazing social at the end of it, and the pre-social the night before, and the amazing speakers that are lined up. So active duty. And I know, Summer, you're going to touch on the military spouses. I think the military in general is who I really hope we can reach as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, it is so important. And we're going to be in San Diego, an incredible space for veterans that are active, separated, retired. This is a great space to make that connection. Jen, who do you want to reach?
Yeah, for me, it's entrepreneurs. That's the space I've been in for over a decade and a half. And the thing too is it's for people who want to level up, or I know that word we hear so many times and it could be overused, but here's the thing, for some of you out there, you may have been isolated. I didn't really stop networking. It slowed down, but I was still traveling and going out and about in the last 2 years. And so it's been nice for me to still, participate in that. But there's some of you out there who haven't gone to a live event in such a long time. And it's so different. Yeah, we have Zoom. Yeah, we have all these platforms and stuff to be able to connect. But there's nothing that could replace the live activity of connecting face to face with somebody. And when you can do that in a wonderful space with, other like-minded individuals, with incredible speakers, and being able to feel the energy of live events is something that, I think you all need to come out and participate in, because there's something energetic about it, right? You get to meet people. I just attended a TEDx event the other day, Saturday evening, and it was like, man, to be able to see people live, to be able to connect with people, it's just a different feel. And I'm inviting all of you, because that's something that you can experience in downtown San Diego at GritCon, where you can meet and connect with other people. And you're going to be so glad that you did, because you just never know where some of those connections and those relationships can take you.
Hey, Jen, the cool thing you talked about was leveling up and connecting. People that are in certain areas of business that want to change into another area of business. Mm-hmm. That's another thing that we have there too. So not just for the entrepreneurs, like you and I both love the entrepreneurs, but also people that are changing careers, because so many people had time to think during the pandemic and said, okay, here, I want to go this way. So you have to get back out and network. And so here's the opportunity to do it.
Oh, absolutely. Love what you both just said. And I want to touch on something Ray said real quickly. We had time to think. We had time to reflect. And we had the Great Resignation in October of 2021. So this is an opportunity for people to come out and connect. You just don't know who you're going to meet and how you can level up and really grow your personal and professional goals, which is going to be incredible. Rachel.
So I really want to reach out to college students and individuals who are making a shift in their life. And here's the thing, I'm in my early 50s and I'm back in the college world as a student. I've had years within the corporate world, but I find myself in a situation where I'm interacting with individuals who are on, they're in their early 20s, just about to graduate, going into the workforce for the first time. And I'm interacting with them in a way that is so refreshing. I mean, to hear the excitement and the drive that our the next generation has is amazing. However, they are looking for a way to connect with people in the corporate world. They don't want to be living in their mom and dad's home forever and a day. This is the chance for you to get to know individuals in a professional setting, to kind of understand and hone your own skills of introducing yourself, learning more about yourself, what makes you tick, where you want to grow. But here's the other thing, because I am in my early 50s and going back to school and having had a whole other lifetime in the corporate world, I'm going through my own rebirthing almost. It's not a midlife crisis, because I'm not in crisis for sure. This is really kind of like after being through COVID, like we've been talking about. COVID was kind of like a cocooning period, right? I am ready to break through as the butterfly that I know that I am and really spread my wings at this conference. So I know there's a lot of people out there. There's single parents that are out there. There's individuals who are making a big shift in maybe what you've done in the past and where you're going forward. This is a great opportunity because as we've been talking about, these speakers are motivators. They're going to kind of go in and get you at your core, and they're going to bring out an excitement in you that you didn't even know you had. So if you want to get excited about what's your next step in life, I think this is the perfect conference for you. It's going to give you some really basic, usable keys to unlock those doors.
Brilliant.
Wow. She said break through like the butterfly she is and spread her wings. That is poetry right there.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. Now I've got to follow that.
Yeah, you can.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I will tell you, I want to reach two specific demographics. I want to reach military spouses as well as students. First of all, growing up, school was a place of safety for me. It really was a place where I planted my roots, where I knew that I can consistently count on being in a school setting and learning. So this is also that opportunity, but this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be engaging. This is going to be about first steps. This is going to be about connection. All that GritCon stands for. And let me tell you, I didn't tell you what it stands for. It stands for growth, resiliency, intention, transformation, and connection. All of these aspects of this conference are going to be represented by all these speakers and by this panel. This panel embodies those key components, those key factors. And so to me, reaching out to those students where you can grow, understand your resiliency, know how to live more intentionally, transform your life in a way that you want to, and then also connect. Connection is huge for me. This is a way to connect with your community. We had a lot of time to reflect and stay. I love what Rachel said, cocoon. It was a cocooning period. This is an opportunity for us to get back together and start connecting. We are social butterflies. We are social as human beings. And that is our nature from way back when. We needed to come together. And so, quite frankly, this is our time. This is our time. Let's take that time and come together. And then also, I'd love to reach the military spouse community. The reason being is I am a military spouse. My husband is now retired, but for 21 years, we lived that military lifestyle. We lived all over the United States, as well as in Okinawa, Japan. And during that time, I always envisioned myself to be that woman, that corporate woman, breaking that glass ceiling, having that corner office with the big window. And guess what happened, folks? That's not the reality. That was not my reality as a military spouse. What did that mean? That meant I had to be the professional interviewer. I had to go in and just constantly look for another job. And it was like, wow, I had to interview, and take the jobs where we landed. And that wasn't always easy. But you know what? That made me stretch my mind. That made me be more creative and understand that there's different approaches to living my journey. And so that's why I want military spouses there, because the end of the day, I learned how to make those transitions, how to be more resilient. And I used all of the experience and wisdom. I brought that forward. And guess what I did? I created a business at the end of that career, my husband's career, and started my own business and the journey of entrepreneurship. And to me, I can tell you, being an entrepreneur can be a tough job. It's got its ups, it's got its downs, but we're here to be of support. And one thing that I know is that as an entrepreneur, you want that supportive community around you to lift you up so that you can learn from them. Guess what? I get to learn from Dr. Joy. I get to learn from Ray. I get to learn from Jen. I get to learn from Rachel. So thank you all for being an incredible panel and for teaching me some things as well. So let's move on to the next question. Why GritCon is meaningful to you? And I'm just going to let you guys jump in here. What do you think? Why is GritCon meaningful to you? Ray?
I'll start it off. GritCon is meaningful to me because we're connecting people once again. Before the pandemic hit and we were isolated, Dr. Joy and I were traveling all over the world. I was speaking in front of thousands of people, meeting people from all different backgrounds, cultures, finding different leadership styles. And all of a sudden it just stopped and we weren't connected anymore. We had to connect from the Zoom and everything else. But, it's fun to actually be back live in front of people, coaching and helping other people to get to where they want to be in life. And this was like a For Us By Us conference. It's called the Flight FUBU. So For Us By Us. And so we're all entrepreneurs, we're speakers, we're educators, we're college students, Rachel. We're all out there just trying to explore and get better. So the opportunity to connect with other people and have fun. Like GritCon is not your average conference. So it's going to be an opportunity to help our veterans transition, an opportunity to help entrepreneurs soar and become butterflies and spread their wings, and the opportunity for us to get back together, have some fun, and do some business. So hope I didn't go too long on that, but I'm excited about it. I mean, and we're in San Diego, and the weather's going to be perfect. You got good people, smart people. How could you not want to be there?
Oh, absolutely. Who else wants to jump in here? Why is GritCon important to you?
I'll go after that because growth, that word to me means a lot. Like after I was medically retired from the Navy, I talked about that. You get to that point where you're like, I have to reinvent myself. And just being in our weekly meetings with this team is motivating, to all of us, and giving all of you the opportunity to come for a day and not only hear from this panel, Ray, Rachel, Jen, and Summer, amazing speakers and motivators. The lineup that we talked about do the same thing. But one of the things that I love to hear Ray talk about in our speeches is know your why. And he talks about finding that. And for me, when I had to get out of the military and one door was closed and I was sad and frustrated, I had to find that. And I think when you surround yourself with people that can help you find that a little faster, that's even better. And so what I see in this team is all of Jen, Summer, Rachel, Ray have all been there and reinvented, like Rachel talked about, reinventing herself. And it is so healthy to do that, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a military member transitioning, you're a military member with a new position. I was asked to help integrate some of the aircraft carriers. And when I did that, I would have loved to have a team just to ask a few questions to and go to a conference like this to just give me a little more confidence in that new job or that new position. So growth is big to me because I think even if you're in a current work position or you're a speaker yourself or whatever it is, that growth is a huge component that's near and dear to my heart.
Thank you, Dr. Joy. Who wants to jump in?
I love the acronym. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, I love the acronym GRITConn, because for me, we've been talking about what growth is, and growth can happen at all areas or all points in our life. But I think what's really important is the resiliency behind that. It makes me think of that song. It's like, I get knocked down, but I get up again, right? I need to get up again. If you're knocked down, don't stay down. Get up. And if you're feeling knocked down, I think this type of conference is the one that's going to like motivate you to get back up. But the growth needs to happen with intention. And the intention part, I think, is, if you get all excited and you're jazzed up, but you don't know where to put that energy, then it just kind of dissipates, right? So I think this conference is so beautiful because it's going to give you, as I mentioned, the keys to create the intention so that you can manifest it in your life. You want that fruition of that experience. So you want to take that learning in the conference and not just leave it at the door, but take that energy and put it forth into your world. And that's the transformation I'm talking about. That's that becoming of the butterfly. And you're making the connections at the event. So you're not alone. You're not going out after this conference, this one individual. I dare you not to come out of there with at least 5 people that you're going to want to be following, besting, liking, whatnot, at least 5. It's probably a lot more than that. But come and find out. Come and grow with me. Provide, the intentions that it takes to make your life more fulfilled. And I'm going to be right there with you. I'm going to dive in with you.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Woo! Jen, do you want to jump in?
Yeah, for me, it's connection. It's connection. And I spoke a little bit about that earlier. And you just never know when you go to a live event, you never know what that next opportunity could have been for you to meet somebody that could have taken you to the next opportunity, to the next contact that you could have built a relationship with. Or you don't even know what the next opportunity for you to pour into somebody else, because we either are giving value or receiving value. And in order for that to happen, you got to be in a place where that's fostering that environment for you. And so anytime I think about events, I think about what could I be missing out on, not from a fearful perspective, but from an opportunity perspective. What could I be missing out on if I don't go? Who could I potentially have helped if I don't go? It's I think about those things. And so for me, GritCon is that connection and all the wonderful things that we all have mentioned. But in order for things to take place, you have to have intentional action. In order for that to happen, you have to meet people. And so what better way than to do that in person in a beautiful town in perfect weather, SoCal.
Woo! Thank you so much, Jen. Now, I'm going to start this off with a quote. And the quote is from Muhammad Ali. And he says, "Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision." At GritCon, you have the opportunity to not manifest, but create that dream, better understand your dream with intention, understand your desires, your vision, and connect. I love connecting. Everything that I do is about connection. The Core Women podcast, the coaching, the speaking, the virtual seminars, the digital seminars. This is what GritCon is all about. Why is it going to be different? Because it's going to embody energy that is exciting,
Yes,
that is intentional, that is just, we're there. We're there to be together, learn together, grow together. I'm so excited about this. So to me, this is an opportunity. As Jen said, this is an opportunity for growth, resiliency, understanding it, being intentional, transforming ourselves, having, as Muhammad Ali said, that desire, that dream, that vision, and then just being present with people that are there, that want to be there, that want to share, and that, most importantly, want to lift you up, get you excited, and support your dreams and your goals. That's
Summer, are you using boxing references and Muhammad Ali to get me excited? I mean, it's like I heard the bell in the round. It's just time to come out. Let's go. Let's get it going.
Ray, you're making me cry.
You know, Rachel said butterfly. It took me back to when I was a little kid, and I'd sit on my dad's lap and I'd watch Muhammad Ali, and I'd watch him box, I'd watch him speak. And I remember those days so vividly, just like I remembered Elvis Presley. I remembered, certain things about my childhood, but boxing was one of those things. And I really loved to watch Muhammad Ali. So that was why that quote just stood out for me, because that kind of embodies what we're here for: the dream, the vision, the transformation. And he was there too for all of that. And the things that he went through were incredible. So
yeah,
join us.
The opportunity to be there. I mean, that was kind of the thing. My podcast is called Know Better, Do Better. I started it during the middle of the pandemic because I just wanted to connect with people and talk about the experiences. And what Muhammad Ali did, and what so many other these great leaders did, they didn't wait to get involved and take these chances and to better themselves. And so this is an opportunity to better yourself, to be with amazing people, to learn and activate and find out exactly how people have been successful, their failures, and take it and learn and grow yourself. I mean, the economy is changing, things are changing all around us. So if you don't have the tools to be successful or to get to where you need to be, it's going to be a long road. And so we're here to help. We want to grow. We want to learn from you. We want to have fun. We're going to sing, we're going to dance, we're going to have music, we're going to eat, we're going to party, but we're also going to connect. And so that is the amazing thing about GritCon. It's for, so many people that are believers that want to get better. And so you see the energy that's going on right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Ray, I was going to add to that with the connection. Like, I know Jen talked how important connection is to her. And one of the things I love about this conference is we end with that social. So after everybody's heard from the speakers and the panel, what I see common in just this panel is this love to help people. And so you have 3 podcasters here, you have entrepreneurs. So in that social, come up to us, ask Ray questions, ask Summer, Jen questions. We're here to help you. And so I think that's a big thing. Not only will we dance and have fun, we want to be there to help you and get those questions answered at the end of the day when we're all together. So that connection piece is very important to all of us.
I love that. We have been through so much here. We're going to wrap it up shortly, but I have a couple more questions. I just want you to quickly fill in the blank here. How GritCon is not just a conference, but an experience that will support the attendees. Fill in the blank.
GritCon will support the attendees by giving you not only motivation, but giving you a sense of calm as far as a way forward.
Wow. That was a mic drop. A way forward.
Top of my head, baby. Top of
Anybody want to go after Summer? I mean, we don't want to go after Rachel.
That answered everything. There you go.
Jeez. What is it?
I'm gonna let you go.
Well, I guess. Well, we'll be hanging out and having fun, and I'm gonna sing because we're sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. See,
Yeah.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Rachel.
Take that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think what you said is important, right? I think we have been like, Rachel said it, cocooning. I don't know if she said it like that, but cocooning. And I think it's important that, yes, there's a time for strategy and there's a time for planning and getting, motivated. But the connections always happen. Like I remember a mentor of mine said, the real conversations take place in the hallways, at the water cooler, and all those different things. And that's what the fun component is. The fun doesn't have to necessarily be looked at from a negative perspective. The fun is what solidifies those connections. It's what builds the friendships. It's what creates those deeper meanings behind those relationships that you're going to be building there. It isn't just like, hey, I'm just going to sit here and learn. It's also like, let's get to know each other and build relationships. If you ever listen to Summer, she doesn't like the word networking. She uses the word, building relationships, and you're going to be able to do that. And that's what makes GritCon different.
Yeah. Joy?
I think just adding to it, finding your why. Like I said earlier, that it just takes you that step further. We don't want to just motivate you on Saturday, November 5th. We
Right.
want you to be able to take it with you for a long time. And like I said, I wish I had this a long time ago. Our meetings, like I said before, just this in itself is motivating to me every week. So to give you a chance to come and know your why and feel the whole experience to take with you for a long time.
Oh, I love that, Dr. Joy. Thank you. What I will say is we're going to have some incredible speakers. So we're going to have Prince Daniels Jr., George Foreman III. We're going to have Leslie Rasmussen. We're going to be there doing a panel discussion. There's going to be a mentalist, Adrian Saint, who is going to be there as well. All these people are representative of GritCon. They're going to talk about their grit. They're going to give you first steps. They're going to just embody everything that this is. And you're going to want to share in that experience. Trust me, these people are incredible. So I would say, if I'm going to fill in the blank, I would call this conference soul fulfilling. That is my word. It's soul fulfilling. And you're going to take away so much. It's going to fill your soul. And here's the thing, and you'll hear me talking about this a lot. I don't want you to just walk away feeling inspired. I want you to walk away feeling empowered and know the steps, those first steps to make change in your life. Now, with all that said, there are so many ways to get a hold of us. I want to thank this whole panel for being here. Ray, Dr. Joy, Rachel, Jen, thank you so much for sharing your experiences, sharing your whys, and sharing this experience with all of us here today and out there listening. Thank you so much. But if you have any questions, folks, any questions at all, please feel free to DM any one of us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You can also use that phone number right down there, 703-883-3999. And you can give us a call and I can answer those questions for you today. This is something you're going to take away. You're going to build a community. We're here to raise you up and support you. Also, there's opportunity to sponsor somebody that can be at this conference on November 5th. Again, it's in beautiful San Diego. It's on a Saturday. It's November 5th. There's no reason you can't be there, or sponsor somebody that you know would appreciate being there. We're getting calls all the time from students, military that want to be there but can't afford it. So please help us support them. Thank you everybody for being here today. We really appreciate it. Take care, and we hope to see you Saturday, November 5th in San Diego at where, folks? Let's say it together. GRITConn!
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you out there for listening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.